Day 1. White silence. The cold hits before I even open my eyes. Not the gentle kind, not winter cold. This is sharp, violent, absolute. It feels like the air itself is trying to cut through my skin. I gasp and sit up too fast, and the world spins, white on white on white. Snow stretches endlessly in every direction, broken only by jagged ice formations and distant mountains that look like frozen teeth biting into the sky. The sky is pale gray, heavy, unmoving. No sun, just light. My breath explodes out of my mouth in thick clouds. My hands shake instantly. I'm not in the lab anymore. I know this place, the Ice Age. Wind howls across the plains, carrying a sound that makes my stomach drop, a deep, hollow call echoing far away. Something large, something alive. I force myself to stand. Every step crunches loudly beneath my boots, and the sound feels dangerous. Sound travels too far in this emptiness. I scan the horizon. Nothing moves. But I know better now. In worlds like this, silence doesn't mean safety. It means waiting. Day 1. Finding fire. The temperature is dropping fast. I can feel it in my bones, in my teeth. I need shelter. I move toward a cluster of massive ice-covered rocks, their surfaces carved smooth by centuries of wind. Beneath one overhang, I find a shallow recess, barely a cave, but enough to block the wind from one direction. It'll have to do. I crouch, my fingers already numb, and dig through my pack. The survival gear feels ridiculously small against this endless frozen world. Flint, tinder, one chance. I strike. Nothing. Again. A spark finally catches, weak and trembling. I feed it slowly, desperately, shielding it with my body. When the flame finally stands, small but real, relief floods me so hard my eyes sting. Fire in the Ice Age isn't comfort, it's survival. As the light flickers against the ice walls, I hear something else. Footsteps, not human, heavy, measured. I freeze, listening. The sound stops. Then I see movement on the horizon. Shadows, tall, curved, tusks, mammoths. A herd emerges from the white like ghosts, massive, shaggy, ancient. Steam rises from their backs as they move together, slow and deliberate, snow breaking under their weight. They pass at a distance, unaware of me. I watch, frozen in awe. Then I hear another sound. Lower, closer. A growl. The mammoths react instantly, trumpeting, tightening their formation. Predators. I extinguish the fire and press myself into the ice. I don't see them yet, but I know. The night is coming. Day 2. The hunt. I wake to chaos. The mammoths are running. Their thunderous steps shake the ground, sending vibrations through the ice. Snow explodes into the air as they flee in panic. Behind them, shapes. Lean, fast. Sabertooth cats. Their bodies are low to the ground, muscles rolling beneath thick fur, massive curved fangs catching the pale light. They're hunting, and I'm directly in their path. I don't think, I run. My lungs burn instantly as cold air slices into them like knives. I veer toward the rocks, boots slipping, heart pounding. A roar erupts behind me, sharp, feline, furious. One of them has seen me. I dive behind a boulder just as claws rake the ice where I stood moments before. The sound is unreal, metal on glass. I scramble, slipping into a narrow crevice between ice slabs, squeezing myself in just as a massive head snaps toward the opening. Yellow eyes lock onto mine. For a heartbeat, we stare at each other. I can see my reflection in its pupils. Then it snarls, frustrated, and backs away. I don't move for a long time. When the sounds fade, I collapse against the ice, shaking uncontrollably. In this world, I am not a visitor. I am prey. Day 3, the storm. The storm arrives without warning. The sky darkens, wind screaming across the plains, snow blasting sideways like sandpaper. Visibility drops to almost nothing. I retreat to my shelter, reinforcing the entrance with packed snow and ice blocks. The fire struggles but survives, casting orange light against blue-white walls. Outside, the storm howls like a living thing. Then I hear it. A long, mournful howl. Not one, several. Wolves. Ice Age wolves, larger than modern ones, deeper voiced, coordinated. They're close, too close. Their howls circle the shelter, testing, communicating. I clutch a burning branch, my only weapon, heart pounding so hard it feels like it might burst. A shadow moves past the entrance, then another. I can hear breathing now, sniffing. Claws scrape against ice. The wolves don't rush in, they wait. Hours pass. The fire burns lower. Just when I think they've gone, one lunges into view, teeth bared, eyes wild. I thrust the burning branch forward, screaming. The wolf recoils with a snarl, and the others scatter into the storm. I collapse, exhausted beyond words. When the storm finally breaks, dawn bleeds slowly into the sky. I've survived another night. Barely. Day 4. Frozen beauty. Morning reveals a world transformed. The storm has carved the landscape into sharp, glittering shapes. Ice crystals cling to everything, turning the world into a frozen cathedral. The silence is profound. I step out carefully, scanning the horizon. No movement, just endless white and distant blue shadows of mountains. For the first time since arriving, I feel something unexpected. Peace. I walk for hours, conserving energy, following a frozen riverbed. The ice beneath is thick, ancient. Suddenly, I hear cracking. I freeze. A massive shape emerges ahead. A woolly rhinoceros, its horn long and deadly, steam rising from its nostrils. It snorts, stamping the ice. I back away slowly, heart pounding, until it turns and lumbers off, uninterested. Later, I reach a high ridge and stop. Below me, the Ice Age stretches endlessly, herds moving in the distance, predators weaving through the snow, life persisting against impossible odds. I sit and let myself feel it, the loneliness, the beauty, the terror. I scratch into the ice with a stone. Day 4, still alive. If anyone ever comes here, I want proof. That night, I sleep under the stars, wrapped in fur, fire crackling beside me. The sky is filled with more stars than I've ever seen. For a moment, I forget fear. Day 5, the return. The sound comes suddenly, that hum, that impossible vibration in the air, the time machine. Relief crashes into me so hard I nearly cry. The air shimmers ahead, space warping like heat over ice. I run toward it, then the ground shakes. Behind me, a roar, deep, furious. I turn just in time to see it. A giant, short-faced bear, larger than any bear I've ever imagined, muscles like stone, jaws wide enough to crush bone effortlessly. It charges. I sprint, lungs screaming, ice breaking beneath my feet. The portal flickers, unstable. The bear closes the distance fast. I leap forward as claws swipe just behind me. Light explodes. Cold vanishes. Silence. Epilogue. I slam onto metal. Warm air. Artificial light. Hands grab my shoulders. Voices shout. But all I can think about is the smell. Ice. Smoke. Animal fur. I sit up slowly, shaking. I'm back. But part of me is still there. Standing on a frozen plain, staring into a white horizon that never ends. The Ice Age was brutal, beautiful, unforgiving, and real.